What am I going to do? No more jobs. Don't you know, I have a hard time finding jobs where they don't want you to work on Shabbat. It's even got greater now. And during holiday season, they want to work 7 days. Now, I tell you, it's mandatory overtime. And very few jobs that's not doing that around this season. So as time goes on, things gonna get, you're gonna be tried, Israel, to see where your heart is at. Yes, Maury Michael?
Yes, praise Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
Beautiful points that were brought out. Because a lot of us right now, well, I can't say a lot of us, majority of us serve Yahweh out of convenience. As you stated, it's convenient. And I had a conversation with a very wise sister. She asked me, well, how could this be convenient? Well, because you can go on a job right now, and right now, by law, depending on what state you're in, if I'm not mistaken, they can't discriminate against you because of your religious beliefs or your spirituality, I should say. Because they find other ways of not getting you in, but your spiritual base, mainly being spiritual. When you're dealing with spirituality, that's dealing with Israel, being an Israelite. Most jobs can't say, well, I'm not going to hire you because you want to keep the Sabbath. They'll say, well, this job requires you to work on the Saturdays, so since you can't do it, we don't have to hire you. But then there are a lot of jobs, like I work with youth. You know, a lot of trainings are on the Sabbath day. And a lot of the trainings that they would want teachers to attend are the ones that are free, so that don't come out of their budget. Well, if I choose not to take those trainings, if, as was stated, if they choose to change those laws and those guidelines, then they can use that and say, well, because you want to serve your Elohim, you can't work here, and you can lose your jobs. And as you stated with the immunizations, and the whole state of California is now, I couldn't go to California and get a job, especially working with children, and say, well, because of my spiritual beliefs, they'd be like, well, we don't honor that here. We don't have to. And that's just, and Ohio, all these other states are going to work towards doing that. That's how they're going to work towards doing it. And when they do that, then what are we going to do? Then that's when we're really going to see the true walkers with the Most High. Because then, right now, as you saying, we have to start now getting right with Yahweh and strengthening our walk with Yahweh. Because these little things, these things we're going through now, is just minute, it's small. Because one job you can leave because you get fired from one job because you can't work on the Sabbath day. You can raise a case against them. But what happens when you go to an attorney and they look at you like, well, according to the law of the land, you ain't going, then where your walk with Yahweh going to be?
You're absolutely right. Well, yes.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
I just wanted to comment on your lesson. Really good. I liked how you brought out how Israel don't consider, and then when you brought together Yahweh saying in Isaiah 45:5 how he swore by himself that his word went out in righteousness, and how you compared that to Paul, who said he speaks with no authority. So if our people would consider that one point alone, your lesson.
But he's not a man that he should lie. He says our people, they don't consider. And most of the only people that's going to consider is the remnant. Those are the only ones that are going to consider. You can have just for a number's sake, you can have 10,000 people listening to you. Out of that 10,000, you lucky to get 2 people that consider.
That's right.
You hear what I said? You lucky to get 2. The other 9,998 ain't going to do what they want to do. They're going to even do any research. But that's where we at. But that's my message for. My message is always for the remnant. The remnant. Not for the masses. I know the masses ain't going to change. But that remnant. But I praise y'all once again. We come before a great congregation and the internet audience. We're going to break for 30 minutes. We're going to come back at 4:45. It's 4:45. For the next Minister Michael Ben Israel. That's 4:45. Hallelujah. 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 Praise to my Yah. Yah is righteous.
all times.